If you have any suggestions for what we should explore in an upcoming episode, we'd love to hear them. Drop a comment to let us know. Now, sit back and enjoy today's chapter of Chilling Chronicles. Today, we journey to the chilling landscapes of Scandinavia, specifically Denmark, to unravel a tale that is both heartbreaking and hauntingly eerie, the Dragsholm Castle. Dragsholm Castle isn't just any castle. It's often referred to as one of Europe's most haunted places. Whether you're a skeptic or a believer, its aura draws you in, compelling you to learn more about its dark past. Located on the Isle of Zealand in Denmark, Dragsholm Castle has been standing since the 12th century. Over the course of its long history, the castle has been a fortress designed to keep enemies at bay, a prison that held people against their will, and a hub of religious power during the Lutheran Reformation. Each chapter in its history has contributed to its haunting atmosphere, a blend of time, deep emotion, and unexplained phenomena. Today, we are going to explore the chilling story of Dragsholm Castle's most talked-about spirit, the WhiteLady, who was once known as Celia, a young woman from a well-known family. Before delving into her tale, it's worth noting that she is but one of several spirits said to haunt Dragsholm. Yet, Celia's story isn't just scary. It's also a heartbreaking tale that has most captured the imagination of those who hear it, unfolding within the castle's ancient walls. Celia fell in love with a regular worker on the estate. Their love was pure, but socially unacceptable. They'd meet secretly, taking whatever moments they could to be together. However, the secret couldn't be kept forever. When her family found out about the romance, and worse, her pregnancy, her life took a dark turn. Her father, who was a strict man, was crushed by what he saw as a betrayal of family honor. In his eyes, Celia had done something unforgivable. Struggling with a mix of anger and regret, he ordered that she be locked away in a hidden chamber within the castle. This wasn't an ordinary room, but a tiny, windowless space. Celia was literally walled in, isolated from the rest of the world. Days became weeks, and weeks turned into months. Celia had to endure the loneliness, the darkness, and the feeling that the walls were closing in on her. Food would come through a small hole, a tiny reminder of the outside world she had lost. In this unbearable solitude, Celia gave birth. The cries of her newborn echoed her own, filling the stone chamber with a painful symphony of life and despair. According to legend, Celia didn't live much longer after this devastating event. Yet her spirit proved too restless to find peace. She transformed into what locals and legends call the WhiteLady, forever bound to the castle. While much of Celia's story has been passed down through generations, one unsettling question remains unanswered. What happened to her newborn child? The tale is eerily silent on this point, leaving room for speculation and adding yet another layer of mystery to the already haunting story. If you visit Dragsholm Castle today, you might encounter signs of her lingering presence. Visitors have reported experiencing an unexpected drop in temperature, or a feeling of heavy sadness that descends out of nowhere. Some have even seen a figure in a torn white dress wandering the halls, her face twisted in sorrow, lost in eternal regret. Adding to these chilling experiences is a portrait of a noble lady, believed to be Celia, hanging in one of the dimly lit corridors. The painting captures her complex emotional state, her eyes filled with a mix of sadness and yearning. Visitors frequently comment on the unsettling sensation that her eyes seem to follow them as they move. What makes her story even more believable is something that happened during a renovation in the 1930s. Workers stumbled upon a hidden chamber. Inside, they found a skeleton dressed in the ragged remnants of a white gown. Ever since that gruesome discovery, the sightings and experiences have intensified, as though unearthing her remains reinvigorated her restless spirit, making her more active than ever before. Guests who have stayed overnight report soft footsteps in the corridor where the portrait hangs. These accounts often describe a quiet, almost timid approach, as if someone pauses momentarily before moving on. Could it be? Thank you so much for joining us today. Your continued support is the driving force behind what we do, and your feedback is invaluable to us. If you enjoyed this episode, a like and a subscribe would mean so very much. Take good care, dear friends, and we look forward to seeing you in the next episode of Chilling Chronicles. Bye-bye.